Hi, this is Will Billy Two-Fist McGee with NextLevelGuitar.com. How you doing, world? I'm doing great. You should be too. Always creating and never being devastating. Except when you're playing. Check this out. The first things first, metal. A lot of times when you first start playing, you might just pound through chords and it just kind of gets old really quick. There's a new style of music that's been blowing up the last 12, 15 years, and Periphery has kind of coined it, called Djent. D-J-E-N-T. You haven't heard about it? Check it out. A lot of progressive music uses this. Basically, you're using a lot of arpeggiated type of chords and to get your ideas across. Today's instructions, I'm going to show you some things using diminished, using E and A. Very simple, but the thing is, it's how it's played. It's not a bunch of notes, but you're pedaling on the E and on an A in order to get your whole vibe. Hey, if you want a free guitar lesson that's not on YouTube and no strings attached and a free ebook, click on this right here, and we're gonna show you the world. Show you a free lesson. No strings attached, man. All these things have like, oh, you need what's your name? No, it's none of that, man. This is a holiday season, man. Gotta give to live, son. That's what we're doing. So click, get the free ebook and everything that you need to get up and going. So it is in a what would be called a staccato kind of vibe. But always when you're learning something like this, take your time. I would even say, if you have a metronome, that is going to be your friend. Now, starting from this riff, we're pedaling on the E. That's the very first part, and I'm going to show you how I pedal. All right, the next part is on the G string, okay? And we're starting on the 6th fret to the 4th fret. Now, let me slow that down again. So I'm playing twice here, and then coming back, and then ending here. So it has kind of like a bouncy kind of feel. So that's the next part, and then the next part is going to be on the 5th fret of the B string, and then back to the 6th fret of the G string. So together. And the last part is on the 7th fret of the D string and back to the 4th fret on the D string. So played slowly, it sounds like this. Now moving up, we're going to start, I'm pedaling on the A string, but not in the A position. I am using my second finger here, middle finger, at the 8th fret, and then I'm pedaling on this string right here, and then I'm bouncing up to the 9th fret on the G string. The same kind of phrasing as I showed you before, and then bouncing back to that 8th fret, but also resolving on the G string back to the 7th fret. So the next part, I'm using my 3rd finger and I'm coming down here at the 8th fret B string. So I'm going from the 8th fret on the B string, and I'm coming right back to the G string at the 9th fret. So coming back down to the A string on the 8th fret, and then moving to the 10th fret on the D string. You're going back and forth between these two notes, and then resolving on the D string at the 7th fret. You're resolving at the 7th fret. Now, very slowly, this phrase sounds like this. I'm going to do each example twice. And if you speed them up, it'll sound something like this. stuff is meant to be traveled upon as far as every key. You can, I'm just showing you a couple things that seem pretty natural that a lot of people kind of like, you know, it's very popular kind of sounding kind of progression, but you can make it sinister sounding. That's why I say always experiment with that. Like I said, with using a metronome, start slow. I would say somewhere in the neighborhood of 80 beats per minute, and then gradually bring it up. Maybe not even 80, let's say like 60 beats per minute, and just take your time. This is also where a lot of times, like as far as metal and everything, you can really start to even change up how you even accent on any part of this. Once you get comfortable with this, I'd always say like try to stress different note values. That's where bands like Meshuggah, Periphery, and Animals Leaders and all the other guys like seriously excel at. This is a very basic rhythm that kind of gives you a little insight to that world. But definitely take your time and, you know, rock out, man. You know, a lot of it has to do with like, you know, I'm highly inspired by guys like in Rush. So, you know, that kind of vibe where you're trying to like just create something, you know, you're one player, but you're trying to sound like you're an orchestra. Well, until next time, it's been Will Billy Two Fist McGee with NextLevelGuitar.com. Check out the website, man. Over 950 videos and counting. Every genre, we got them all, man. Everything from beginner to intermediate to advanced, man. If you're looking for something to challenge your mind and just to push yourself a little bit or a lot, come down and check it out. Till next time, it's been Will Billy Two Fist McGee with NextLevelGuitar.com.